So the relic from Slytherin's spellbook can help her, I must find it. I'm requesting your help. Meet me outside of Feldcroft, near the Catacomb.
I have some promising news about the location of our Hebridean dragon friend and where to return her you-know-what. Meet me in the town circle in Hogsmeade.
My mother would like to speak with me. I believe she has learned about some of what we've been up to. I'm hoping she may be easier on me if you are there.
A friend who speaks gobbledygook is meeting us.
Of course. Unfortunately, presenting Ranrock with the Helmet of Urtkot did not have the effect I'd hoped. Because he knew the details surrounding its plunder, he presumed I'd had help from a witch or wizard in retrieving it.
How else did he expect Goblinkind to get the helmet back? Seems he has no interest in making amends with you.
I'm afraid we do not have the luxury of rational expectation when it comes to Ranrock. Damn Bragbor and his blasted journals.
Bragbor?
An ancestor of Ranrock's, renowned metalworker. If we are to work together, I suppose I must tell you more. Not long ago, Ranrock sent me to collect a recently unearthed set of Bragbor's journals. They described repositories that Bragbor had been commissioned to build for a group of witches and wizards.
What do you mean, repositories?
Large, magically fortified receptacles crafted from goblin metal. Ranrock recruited others to help me locate the repositories. We were to search anywhere that was connected to 5 names mentioned in the journals: Rackham, Fitzgerald, Bakar, Morganach, and Rookwood.
Rookwood Castle.
That is where we began our search.
Why does Ranrock care so much about these repositories?
He cares about what they contain. For centuries, wizards have refused to share their magical knowledge with goblins. Your kind will not even let us carry wands. Thus, many goblins, myself included. Ranrock was convinced that the repositories contained a magical power that wizards wanted to keep for themselves. He is determined to take it for Goblinkind.
Here comes my friend Amit. Probably best to continue our conversation later.
Greetings, Lord Cock. It is an honor, sir.
You speak gobbledygook.
Oh, Bagalio.
Enough. Please do not tell me that was meant to be gobbledygook.
Yes. Perhaps my pronunciation was a bit off. I imagine certain dialects differ?
Pronunciation is not the issue. I barely recognize that as language. I trust you can read gobbledygook better than you can...
I can, Sir Lodgok.
Just Lodgok. Thankfully, we only need someone who can
What written plans?
We need some idea of what Ranrock knows or is plotting. And I'm unable to join you because I cannot risk anyone reporting my presence. All you need to do is not be seen.
Amit and I can do this.
I will await your return. I shall see you soon.
The door is looking at us. Accio! Revelio. Arresto momentum. We need to break its line of sight somehow. Revelio.
good at sneaking about. You'll see. Books so rarely prepare one for reality. A real goblin mine. It's even grander than I had expected. I cannot believe I met a goblin.
Let's just learn what we can and get out.
Look at this lift. Impressive workmanship for so simple a device.
Impressive workmanship aside, it's the only way forward.
I still can't believe we're inside a real goblin mine. I've read about mines like this, but seeing them is something else altogether.
One less human to worry about.
Keep your wits about you, Amit. I'll get you through this mine.
Expelliarmus. Was that your bless?
Bombarda.
Stupid. I'm a toy.
That was a little more than I'm used to.
I'll get us through here safely, Amit. You have my word. Accio!
Yes, of course.
Confringo!
I feel like a character from one of the adventure books I read during the summer holidays.
Let's take a look around, Amit. See if we can find any plans.
Bound to a schematic. They're building something. I can't quite make it out. Curious. I will get to the bottom of what they've been building.
Revelio.
If I'm translating this correctly, and I think that I am, they're building something rather large. But what? There must be more notes around here. What could they be building?
I will make you. Let's get it. You know who we're dealing with.
Bombarda. Incendio. Confringo.
Oh, this really is too much.
Stay close. I've handled much worse.
Another boiler. This place is more complex than I had expected.
Confringo. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Descendo. Arresto momentum. Glacius. Accio. Incendio.
I will make sure. Let's finish.
Bombarda.
No! You can't stop us.
Confringo. Incendio. Confringo.
Oh, I'm enjoying this.
Confringo. Arresto momentum. Accio. That should be the last of them, Amit. Revelio.
This is not good. They're building enormous drills, bigger than this mine could contain.
Let's get out of here and tell Lodgott what we found.
I need a moment to catch my breath. This was more than I bargained for.
I'm glad you came with me, Amit. Now that we know what they're up to, we can get out of here. We're almost out of here, Amit. Look, the lift.
A welcome sight indeed. Can we please talk about... Can we please...
That wasn't so bad, was it?
It was. It really was. I'm afraid I've had enough adventure for one day. For a lifetime, perhaps.
Thank you, Amit. I couldn't have done it without you. Now, if you don't mind...
Understood? I'll leave you to it. Your goblin secrets are safe with me. Without further ado, adieu.
They're building enormous drills.
I fear you are correct. Other than Rookwood Castle, however, I do not know where else he plans.
I've been wondering about something else you said before we...
Yes?
If you share Ranrock's views, then why are you helping me?
I expected Rookwood Castle to be deserted when I arrived to begin my search. So was surprised to find a witch there who had set up a sort of improvised research site. She was studying something so intently that she almost didn't notice me. When she looked up, I thought she would react with fear or disdain. But instead she did something that I will never forget. Without a moment's hesitation, she smiled and asked me to sit with her. She told me that she was a researcher and showed me a small, oddly shaped container with a strange symbol on it. She was certain it was made of goblin metal, but was unable to open it. She wanted to work together.
Miriam.
Yes. But how did you...
Professor Fig's wife. He told me of her research, and I know of the container.
Ah. The reverence with which she talked of goblins and their intelligence and skill, it caught me entirely off guard. I'd never been treated with such respect by a witch or wizard. So, to my surprise, I let her study the container if she would allow me to search the castle on my own. We parted ways, with her promising to share what she'd learned. More of Ranrock's recruits arrived, and we began to dig, eventually locating the first repository. Ranrock was thrilled with our discovery, but furious when I told him about Miriam. Berated me for trusting a witch, and I heard she had been killed.
You think Ranrock murdered her?
I don't want to believe it, but I don't know. After that, something shifted in me. I had seen how the power from the repositories was transforming Ranrock, transforming all of them. I could no longer remain a part of it.
Thank you, Lodgok, for telling me this.
I tell you all of this so that you understand what is at stake. Ranrock never found all of Bragbor's journals, but the ones he did find suggest that Bragbor at some point built a repository far greater in size than the one beneath Rookwood Castle. What you've discovered here today worries me deeply. If Ranrock learns of the location of that repository, I fear we shall be destined for a great war. I will find out what Ranrock knows. Watch for my owl.
Seems a pleasant enough little place. Away, Highwing! Away! Looks rather... Slow down now. There we go.
You're here. Good.
Sebastian,
I believe one of Slytherin's students stumbled upon the relic during an assault. From what I read in a report by the student, they weren't permitted. As I mentioned earlier, this relic, if it's in this catacomb,
I'm ready to...
Perfect.
I didn't.
Good. I'll be interested to compare what lies inside to what I've read about this I'm sure that foul smell is the scent of success. Try not to lose your nerve just yet.
At least now we know we're not alone in here.
Perhaps that was it. And the rest of the tomb will be insect-free.
Accio! Yeah, spiders aren't insects.
Don't start.
Confringo! Accio!
We're here for a reason. I'd say opening them all is justified.
Confringo!
This room is taller than it looks.
Leviosa! Accio! Wingardium Leviosa!
Finding a chest in an inconspicuous loft. Brilliant.
Confringo, Incendio, Expelliarmus, Bombarda,
We've rid the world of another spider. I shall sleep better tonight.
Descendo, Accio,
Now this is the sort of great room I want to be buried in.
surrounded by...
Grandeur and then some. Even an altar with a pile of bones. Lovely.
Bones outside a sarcophagus. Seems odd. Depulso. Reparo. There's something here by the altar.
What did you find?
Accio. Accio. Looks like part of a student's diary.
Of course. The student's summary referenced a space beyond the Great Room, which means this can't be a dead end. Let's divide and conquer. You work on sorting out the bone barricade. Hold on to that diary entry.
It does mention something else. It says their next assignment was learning the Imperial.
Really? We need to focus on moving the...
Of course.
Brilliant. There's more to this than even I imagined. Look, bones stacked oddly on either side of this archway.
Revelli. Leave no stone unturned. Or in this case, no bone. Confringo! Incendio!
If this archway's been barricaded, we can find a way through.
Depulso! Reparo. Defendo! Confringo! Reparo. Accio. We're in the tomb. I assume eerie sounds come with the territory. Reparo. Accio. Levioso! Accio! Depulso! Wingardium Leviosa! Revelio! Reparo! Defendo! Bombarda! Descendo! Revelio! Leviosa! Accio! Wingardium Leviosa!
That's a lot of bone metal.
Revelio. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa.
You've done it. I knew we'd get through. I felt it in my bones.
Nice.
Before we trudge on further, I've just realized something.
Confringo.
The student's diary mentions the Imperious Curse. I wouldn't be surprised if we're going to need it here. It's an unforgivable, but useful when you're outnumbered. Places the victim completely under the caster's control. So, if you'd like to learn Imperio, I can teach you.
It's probably why.
I couldn't agree more. You have a lot at stake. Focus your wand movement. It's not an easy spell to master. There we go. Something troubling ahead. Be on. Another barricade. Considering how well you did on the last one, this should be a cinch.
How gracious of you.
I tried.
Accio. Confringo! Imperio! Confringo! Crucible! Cassandra! Bombarda! Protego! Stupefy! Confringo! Incendio! Expelliarmus!
Never knew spiders could make such a mess.
Bit dramatic, isn't it? Confringo! Accio! Reparo. Confringo! Accio! Depulso!
This catacomb has suffered decay, just as the student's summary described.
I doubt anyone's been here in quite some time. Revelio. Accio. Arresto momentum. 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 Accio. Arresto momentum.
This looks
Accio.
like what place before.
Arresto momentum.
Awesome. That worked. Keep going.
Accio. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa.
You are head and shoulders above these bones. Nicely done. I see why Slytherin's student was so entranced with this place.
Confringo. Incendio. Expelliarmus. Bombarda. Protego. Imperio. Descendo. Stupefy. Confringo. Incendio. Incendio. Bombarda. Expelliarmus. Incendio. Confringo. Expelliarmus. Incendio. Bombarda. Protego. Stupefy. Imperio. Stupefy. Bombarda. Crucible. Descendo. For a moment there, I thought that'd never end. Confringo!
Dead end. Lovely. All that for nothing.
Hold on. Don't give up yet. Sebastian! The relic! Look!
Could it be?
The note and rendition of the relic. It matches. This must be where the student left the relic.
I can't believe it. After all this, it lines up. We've really found it.
What do you suppose is meant by the dark sacrifice required to realize the relic's potential?
I have no idea. But we're here for the relic.
The note advises to leave the relic alone.
I assure you, we were meant to find this. For Anne's sake. I'm taking it. Let's get to Feldcroft. I must keep this relic secret. Especially from my uncle. Is that... ominous? Ominous. The sounds we kept hearing. It was you.
You gave me no choice. I had to follow you. Sebastian, please, leave the relic alone. We can find another way to help Anne.
I'm sorry, Ominous, but I'm taking it.
No, you're not. If you won't put it back, then I will.
Hold on, both of you. Sebastian, please, take a step back.
Fine, but Ominous knows I won't step back from a fight.
Can't believe this.
How much did you hear?
Everything. I was glad to hear you tell Sebastian to leave the relic. We need to stand together. Convince Sebastian this is wrong.
And if nothing will change his mind?
Something has to. I need your help.
You're right. This seems far riskier than Sebastian realizes.
Good. We're agreed. We don't allow him to leave here with the relic.
I do think we should talk to him, but I fear we won't stop him from taking the relic.
What are you suggesting?
I'm suggesting we negotiate. We allow Sebastian to leave with the relic under one condition. After this, no more.
I feel that's what we agreed to in the scriptorium. I'm being taken for a fool.
You're not, Ominous. This may be the only way to keep your friendship intact.
Fine. If I trust him on this, I'm trusting you too. The dark arts seem harmless until it's too late. Go then. Leave with the relic. I'll not say a word more. I hope I don't regret this.
Sebastian, we're ready.
What is it? I haven't changed my mind.
Ominous has. Let's go.
What? Ominous?
I'll explain on the way. Come on.
Well, what happened back there?
Ominous and I found a compromise.
Ominous simply needs a moment with you and he'll change his mind. Is that it?
I told him we ought to give you this chance, that the relic is too important to ignore.
There has to be more to it than that. Tell me.
We agreed on what was needed, Sebastian. You have my word.
I never wanted to keep all this from Ominous. He just doesn't understand. As we were leaving, Ominous wouldn't even acknowledge me. That's not like him.
He was troubled, Sebastian. Even though we agreed to it all, it's been a lot to take in.
I thought he understood. He knew we couldn't give up. All of this is too important. For Anne. When we get to Feldcroft, I'd rather Anne not know what had to be done to get this relic. She thinks like Ominous. It'd only upset her. Oh no, this isn't good.
What is it?
Smoke! Over there, by the hamlet. Feldcroft's in trouble. They're under attack.
Let's hurry.
I've been fighting since before you were born.
What have you done?
Saved my sister.
With an unforgivable curse. From that damned book, no doubt. Your father would be ashamed. You've gone too far, Sebastian. Stay away from her. From all of us.
What did my uncle expect me to do? The Imperious curse saved Anne's life. That goblin was going to kill her.
You did what you had to do.
If I have to keep proving that to my uncle, I will. He cannot banish me from my...
It might be best to let him calm down a while.
You may be right.
What was he thinking?
Pardon me, Mr. Sallow.
What Sebastian did was inexcusable.
Sebastian and I have encountered Ranrock's loyalists before.
This family does not resort to using that you are defending Sebastian's behavior at all. Tell Sebastian is to come nowhere near. If I hear that either of you continues down this path... Why, Sebastian?
Let's go! Come on, Highwing! Mysterious and a bit unsettling. What to do?
How nice to see you, my young friend.
If only a new student would help.
That owl has been in our family for 30 years. And you thought it would be clever to try and figure her and leave her in the Great Hall after a beat? Here the elves have had to transfer.
Did you speak with my uncle?
I wish I had better news about your uncle.
Well, what did he say?
I'm afraid he wants you nowhere near Feldcroft.
I had to stop that goblin from killing my sister. If he thinks banishing me means I'm going to give up on...
He also said he cannot excuse the use of dark magic in any form.
Huh. That relic, dark magic or not, is the key to saving Anne. I should send the crest to Anne. She'll know that we need to meet.
I'm afraid I don't follow.
Nothing, just a thought. Now I'm more determined than ever to learn what power that relic has.
I shall wait to hear from you then.
Thank you. I'll send you an hour when I have news.